All right, guys, here we go. Another Saturday unboxing for you. And I did not get you a big box of cereal. I got you an action figure. This is the Tony the Tiger action figure. It looks like a big old box of Frosted Flakes because they're great. And let's take a peek at this packaging real quick. There, of course, is the cereal. Oh, look at that. Action figure facts. That's cool. You can pause and read that if you want. I'm not reading that to you. They're great right there. Da 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 da. And da 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 da. Now, I do believe, yep, it opens on the side here. It says slam dunk for some reason. I guess there was a commercial where he had a basketball. I don't remember. There's been so many Tony the Tiger commercials over the years. They kind of all blend together. But they did give him the basketball accessory, so I'm guessing that's what we're going with. Let's pop this out of there and get a better look at this big old tiger. And I mean, it does look like they did a really good job with the details on this. This is... Who did this one? Was this Jada? Jada or Mezco? Yeah, Jada Toys. So Jada Toys does some cool stuff, and they did. This was a find at Target. They had Chester Cheeto there, but I just went Tony the Tiger. I'm not going to collect all the mascot action figures, but I figured we'd do an unboxing for the channel at least on one of these because Jada does some cool stuff. So let's check them out. All right, so I'm pulling the box apart, and I just wanted you to see this cool background they put in there for Tony. So I'm going to try to leave it in the light box whilst I'm opening up the tiger there, and he's looking really good. One, two. So he's got. Nope, I'm sorry. He has 2.5 sets of hands. So there's one pair. Well, I shouldn't say they might not be pairs, right and left. So there's 3 on one side and 2 on the other. I think they're. I think so. One, two, three, four. There's 5 individual hands there. So, plus the basketball, plus the bowl of cereal, plus the box of cereal. I think that's it. Oh no, there's a spoon with cereal on it. So let's get him out of there and take a look. And I'll try to leave this Frosted Flakes background in there. All right, so straight out of the box here is Tony. Let's go over this real quick for you so you can see everything. He has his whiskers on there. Hold on. Yep, they kind of bend, but I wouldn't mess with those too much. They are, I don't know what you call that material. Too thin to be a pipe cleaner. Wire of some sort. So whiskers, oop, and he's falling over. He's got his bandana there. Very cool. He's got a blue nose. They have a blue nose on TV. You know, I don't even pay attention to detail like that. So it is possible he does have a blue nose. All right, and let's go over articulation before I show you some accessories. He has a pretty good shoulder joint here. I'm assuming that's so you can move his... it's hard to do one-handed. Shoulder joint on this side, shoulder joint on that side. He has a upper bicep rotation there. He's got the elbow joint here. Let's try not to break him. That is stiff, man, but that might just because, well, one of two things. He just fresh out of the box, and look at that. I just twisted him doing that, which is good. That means he can do some posing there, and even though I suck at posing, that means you can pose him. Hold on a sec. That elbow joint is stiff as all get out. Hold on a sec. All right, so that was super stiff. Now, I don't know if that's just they made it so tight, but I had to two-hand that elbow joint to get him to... Look, he's giving you the big fist of doom there, and he's going to punch you in the face. He is a violent tiger, not the mauling kind. He's a boxing type of tiger. I'm sorry, no, he's not. And then he does have a wrist joint there as well, which I'm not going to mess with right now because I got too much else going on here for this. No, sorry. That elbow joint was super stiff. Whoops, down he goes again. And if you see here, we've got that upper torso, and then we have a lower torso. So you can kind of make him almost like a slinky, really. You know, look at that twist. That's really cool. Tail at the back is not it's just a rotating tail on that, which is still cool. He has the upper hip joint going on there, and he has an elbow, and he does have an ankle as well. So pretty flexible for a super thick tiger at the top. I mean, And you know what? I didn't check. Does head rotate? Head does move. Head does move as well. So very cool. I have since moved him out of posing because I've twisted him so much and his ankles are not straight. And it's hard to do this one-handed because I'm shooting with the camera on the other hand. But I'll get him back set up. Let's take a look at all the stuff that he comes with. All right, so here we go. A whole bunch of accessories down there that you can see, and I want to point out something to you. I don't know what that is. It obviously serves some sort of point, and I'm not sure if it's for the cereal bowl, maybe? Maybe it's so he can hold the cereal bowl? That would be interesting. I just don't know. So somebody drop me some information down below in the comments. I do also want to point out to you here, the basketball is separate, and it goes on this finger, so he's spinning the basketball on his finger, and now I remember that commercial. All right, so it's been a little while, but now I remember him spinning the basketball. Here is your box of Frosted Flakes, and I have to say I actually do enjoy Frosted Flakes and their sugary goodness. I do not eat a lot of cereal. I'm not a really big breakfast person. I am not the breakfast eater in my house. If I have a small something for breakfast, I will eat lunch and dinner, but I'm not a huge breakfast person. Sorry, Tony. Now, hold on a sec. Here is a... maybe... Does that go in the... Yeah. So you could put the breakfast cereal in that hand. Okay, I didn't see that. I wasn't paying attention. And then you have a cereal eating hand. It's got the spoon, and that came permanently attached, so you didn't have to worry about putting anything on there. Then you have the great finger. All right. And... basketball finger, and big thumbs up finger. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's get him. We're not going to make him hold the cereal, but we definitely need the great pose. So let's see if we can do that at least real quick. All right, there you go. So I left that elbow on the one side just still bent because it's super stiff. This is a really cool Tony the Tiger though, and I am impressed by the joints and everything that they did on this, considering he's so upper body thick, but they put two essentially waist joints in there and gives him, like I said, you can do that kind of slinky pose with him. That's interesting. I don't know how often that would come in handy, but it is kind of cool, and it gives him almost a cartoony look. Now, of course, we got the big finger in the air. You know what that means? That means that Tony the Tiger has joined the bloodline. I'm sorry, it's just the rules. Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, Tony the Tiger. All right. So, you know what they say in the bloodline. They're great. All right. I'm going to stop doing that horrible impression. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. Like and subscribe. I'm really impressed with this. Jada Toys really knocked it out of the park. I kind of want to do Chester Cheeto, but I'm gonna skip that because, like I said, I'm not gonna collect all these cereal mascots. But he does look really cool. He's gonna look great on the shelf if I decide to keep him. Otherwise, stay tuned for when I start doing sales on Encore and things like that. He might show up there. I just don't know. He's really cool. I don't know if I need to keep him in my collection though. But I loved unboxing him for you and featuring him on the channel, and Jada did a fantastic job on this. They did a great... No, stop it. It's really good. It turned out awesome. And you know what? I'm just noticing now, though. Look at the detail on those eyes. That's interesting. Paint on the nose is a little but... detail on the eyes was pretty cool. It's got those little reflective spots. He's got really cool ears, too. I didn't even zoom in on those ears. He turned out really good. All right. I will see you next week with another super cool unboxing. Every day of the week there is a short of some sort on the channel, not a short of some short. That's just silly. And gameplay videos, we'll be getting into those. Hopefully I got something new for you to try to watch soon. Usually at 8 p.m. every evening, I try to jump online and play something for you. And that's it. I will talk to you guys next week with another super cool unboxing. Take care.